Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sail the seas or see the sails. On South Padre Island, that's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com.
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas Education Agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
At Harlingen CISD, college, career, community ready is more than just a saying. We've created 12 academies to provide students with access to fields of study that best fit their interests and passions. Within the 12 academies, there are 42 certifications that will aid students in getting a head start on a career upon graduation. Become HCISD proud and enroll today.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard, call today 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
See art or create it. On South Padre Island, that's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com.
My son Leo just graduated from high school, but also with his associate degree from Texas Southmost College at no cost at all. Not having that financial burden was so helpful to our family. That's 2 years we did not have to pay for.
All of my TSC credits transferred to UTRGV, and I am so grateful to go into my major debt-free.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Hey, okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Been feeling a little stressed lately? Luckily, South Padre Island has plenty of Or maybe you'd rather have some aww. Now that you think about it, it's been a long time since you've had a good How will you ever decide? Choosing what to do on South Padre Island? That's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Me or you? Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
When you study local at Texas Southmost College, you can choose from over 50 associate degree programs, certificates, and workforce training programs. Register now for summer and fall classes and study local at Texas Southmost College.
Today's gonna be a big day on South Padre Island, but what should you do first? A big breakfast with friends sounds pretty good, but you really wanted to paddle out and see the sunrise from the water. Breakfast or boarding or breakfast? How about boarding, then breakfast? That was easy. Choosing what to do on South Padre Island. That's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com. Today's gonna be a big day on South Padre Island, but what should you do first? A big breakfast with friends sounds pretty good, but you really wanted to paddle out and see the sunrise from the water. Breakfast or boarding or breakfast? How about boarding, then breakfast? That was easy. Choosing what to do on South Padre Island. That's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com.
World with the playing of our national anthem.
We're Kansas, we're watching Real Sports Live.
cientos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchas me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que cómo le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Welcome back. Getting ready to roll from Austin, Texas. Top of the first, Santa Gertrudis is the road team. They'll be batting first. Let's meet the starting lineup for SGA. Adi Mireles in the leadoff spot. Taylor Reyes bats second. Izzy De Los Santos in the 3 spot. Karina Palacios bats fourth. Kiana Cruz, Alexis Moreno, Trinity Salguero, Hannah Perales, and Julia Guerrero in the 9 spot. So Mireles, Reyes, De Los Santos, Palacios, Cruz, Moreno, Salguero, Perales, Guerrero, all in the starting lineup for Santa Gertrudis in the black uniforms with the pinstripes. And thanks for tuning in to this audio-only broadcast from the state capitol, Red and Charlene McCombs Field, home of the Texas Longhorns. Wednesday, May 31st. Some clouds in the sky, but certainly a hot one down there on the field. Made the trips around during the pregame, and you can certainly feel the heat of a 10 a.m. first pitch. So Grandview meeting in the circle. Maddie Dottie, the starting pitcher, coming in with a 17-1 record, just a freshman. Is Dottie a fastball screw, rise, and a drop, mid-60s, tops out at 67. A tall right-hander steps onto the rubber and into the circle. Adi Mireles in the leadoff spot for Santa Gertrudis, batting from the left-handed side of the plate. All of the infield coming in. Dottie winds, pitches, and away we go. Catches the outside corner for strike one, and we are underway here in Austin for the Class 3A state semifinals. So the infield again, all playing in. That pitch just misses off the plate. It's a ball and a strike. Sydney Mann is the center fielder for Grandview. Out and left is Ren Smith. And Catherine Gordy is patrolling right field. And they shoot that one foul off the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Lady Lions back here for the first time since 2018. Kirsten Moore and Jaylee James are the middle infielders, and a swing and a miss. And there's one away. So 1 up and 1 down. Mireles goes down swinging. Taylor Reyes now comes to the plate. Reyes coming into the state semifinals, batting .473 on the year. Takes that first pitch, and it's looking for strike one. Izzy De Los Santos in the on-deck circle. Palacios in the hole. Dottie delivers the 0-1 pitch right down the middle, and it's 0-2. So 0-2 the count to Reyes. 220 to straightaway center. And a called strike 3 looking. And a fastball clips to the outside corner. 2 up, 2 down for Dottie. She is just whipping that ball right in there for Grandview. Izzy de Los Santos will now come to the plate.
First base number 16, Izzy de Los Santos.
De Los Santos batting .492, 62 hits, 36 singles, 55 RBIs, and 54 runs scored. As Dottie fires in another strike. Batting from the right-handed side of the plate is De Los Santos. Back-to-back strikes. De Los Santos saw her older sister take part in the state tournament. So she's seen it before from the stands. Her father, by the way, is the head coach. The 0-2. Well outside. That's a ball and 2 strikes, so they know what it's about, the De Los Santos. They won it all back in 2018, and from then till now, Santa Gertrudis has had a couple of good runs, a Sweet 16 run, a run to the region final, as De Los Santos fights that one off, and the count sticks at a ball and 2 strikes. In fact, in 2021, when Bishop made it, they had to get through Santa Gertrudis in the region final. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Delivers, swing and a miss, and a quick and clean 1-2-3 inning from Grandview as Dottie strikes out the side midway through the first. No score. You're listening to Rio Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first. Santa Gertrudis went down in order 1-2-3. Now Grandview will come to the plate here in the home half of the first. And let's meet the starting lineup. In the leadoff spot is Sydney Mann. Kirsten Moore bats second. Jaylee James in the 3 spot. Bella Jeter bats 4th. Maddie Dottie bats in the 5 spot. Olivia Bowerschlaw in the 6 spot. Kylie Graffa in the 7 hole. Catherine Gordy bats 8th. And Carden Blackman bats in the 9 spot. She is the designated player in the first pitch. Misses for ball 1. So Deandra Fernandez, the freshman, getting the nod in the circle for Santa Gertrudis. Ground ball, and it's foul. Down the third base line, it's a ball and a strike. So home half of the first. Fernandez 24-4 on the year for Santa Gertrudis. The Lady Lions again coming in 39-5, 39-3 for Grandview. The 1-1, and that's a base hit, left center field, and that's a leadoff single for Sidney Mann.
Second baseman, number 22, KK Moore.
So now Kirsten Moore will come to the plate. Lays down the bunt. Racing in, making the play, and a 5-3 putout. And the runner will take third, and some heads-up base running there from Santa Gertrudis. Moore laid down the sacrifice bunt, and Mann was on her horse. She wasn't just going to take second. She was taking third all the way. Santa Gertrudis, you get the out, but immediately there is a runner on third. Now James will come to the plate, and an early RBI opportunity for Grandview. The infield playing in, and a line shot foul down the third base line. So the Lady Lions defense anticipating the small ball. Adi Mireles is the shortstop. Taylor Reyes is playing second base. That's the middle infield for SGA. On the corners, Izzy De Los Santos is at first base. And Hannah Pirales is playing third base. Kiana Cruz calling the balls and strikes. She's behind the plate. Fernandez's pitch misses low. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. James bats third in the Grandview order from the right-handed side of the plate. Corners of the infield all playing in. Middle of the infield, Mireles and Reyes are playing back. Fernandez pulls the string, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Alexis Moreno is in center field. Julia Guerrero is out in right. Karina Palacios is out in left. And a line shot, base hit into left, and that'll score a run, and it's 1-0 Grandview.
First baseman, number 10, Bella Jeter.
An off speed, flutters in there. And that clipped to the bottom half of the zone. They're going to call that for strike 1 for Fernandez. So Mann comes around to score on the RBI single from James. Bella Jeter at the plate. Falls behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. So a small ball and a base hit here and there from Grandview. They have 2 singles and a sacrifice through the first 3 batters through the order. Now the middle infield playing back. Sharply hit ball down the third base line, but it's foul. Bobby Robinson, the home plate umpire. Juanita Almaguer down on the first base side. And Earl Ware is the third base umpire. That's our umpiring crew here this morning. Fernandez deals the 0-2. Goes back to the off speed, and just getting a piece of it was Bella Jeter. So you're seeing 2 different kinds of pitchers. You're seeing Fernandez, who's going to throw a lot of junk. She's going to rely on the drop, the changeup, the curve, and then you have Dottie, who's just going to say, here's my heater, and come and hit it. We've already seen her strike out the side 1, 2, 3. Right now, Santa Gertrudis in a bit of trouble. Fernandez misses high and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 run, 2 hits thus far for Grandview. Jeter takes her time, steps back into the box. Maddie Dottie in the on-deck circle. Slow ground ball, right side of the infield. Flips it over to first in a 4-3 putout. Taylor Reyes is there for out number 2.
Pitcher number 13.
James
Maddie
does take
Dottie.
second. That was a slow roller to Reyes, the second baseman. Only had enough time to make the play at first. And now Maddie Dottie will come to the plate. Pitcher versus pitcher. Dottie batting from the right-handed side of the plate. First pitch swinging, fly ball, center field, playable. And in one pitch, Dottie is retired on an F8. Grandview, they strike first on an RBI single from James. We've played one, we head to the second. Grandview leads 1-0. When we come back, you're listening to Real Sports Live.
Download the UIL State Championship.
Dre Island? No problem. You could hit the town and dance the night away. Or maybe you'd prefer some fun and games, like being a kid again. Party like a grown-up? Or a throwback to the good old days? Tough call. Luckily, either decision will be the right one. Choosing what to do on South Padre Island? That's as hard as it gets. Visit SoPadre.com.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Muriel. Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back. Top of the second inning here in Austin. Kevin Aro on the play-by-play. Karina Palacios to lead it off for Santa Gertrudis. 4-5-6 the order up. First pitch misses well out of the zone on a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes to Palacios. Palacios, Cruz, and Moreno. All due up. Dottie takes the sign, looks at the wristband on the left arm, and just whips in a strike. And it's 1-1. .200 to right field, 212 right center, 220 straightaway center, 212 in left center, and 200 down the left field line. The dimensions here at Red and Charlene McCombs Field as that pitch is fouled off, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mireles, Reyes, and De Los Santos went down in order 1, 2, 3 via the punch-out. Palacios with the open stance. Popped up to the shortstop, and an easy play made for out number 1. James there to make the catch. 1 up and 1 down. An illegal pitch is called. So now the count runs to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Palacios fouls it back. So we've seen the illegal pitch called a couple of times here throughout the playoffs. We saw it in the area round with San Antonio Harlan with Aubrey Flores. against Harlingen in that second round, and that was a rather frustrating series for Harlingen. The 2-2. Jammed up, fouls it back, and it's off the netting, and the count will stick at 2-2. So the illegal pitch can be tricky because the umpiring crew in that area around, as Dottie steps back into the circle, takes the sign. Either they're going to call it or they're not going to call it, and really throughout the playoffs we've seen them be very inconsistent with it, as that fastball misses off the plate, and it's 3-2 to the right-handed hitter, Karina Palacios. And the thing is, that's just how Aubrey Flores, that's how she pitches. And when she has that little hop, it's every single pitch, and that back foot has to at least drag or touch some part of the turf or the dirt. And that pitch misses low and in, so what would have been a pop out to the shortstop, James, the illegal pitch extends that at bat, and now Palacios reaches on a leadoff walk. Now Kiana Cruz will come to the plate. So now this is where Santa Gertrudis has made their money. They love to play the small ball. Let's see how quickly Coach De Los Santos wants to go to the small ball with Cruz at the plate. Alexis Moreno in the on-deck circle. No easy outs in this SGA lineup. There's the bunt, lays it down, third base side, play over to first, a 5-3 putout, sacrifice is in order. So Cruz lays down the sacrifice right on cue, and this will bring up Alexis Moreno.
Center fielder number 20.
Moreno batting
Alexis
.410,
Moreno.
coming into the tournament with a slugging of .581, 43 hits, 34 RBIs on the year for Moreno. Batting deep in the box. First pitch, fastball in there for strike one. No balls and a strike. Infield playing about midway. Tying run and scoring position is Palacios. That is a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Shout out to our guy Joe Bowling and Miss Dahlia. Southeast Missouri on their way to Knoxville, Tennessee. Hopefully you guys are driving safe. The 0-2 ground ball, third base side, in and out of the glove, and that's going to be an E5. And Santa Gertrudis is going to have runners on the corners, first and third. Bauerschlag, the third baseman, came up, picked up the ball, and she just simply dropped it, and it's going to be first and third on the E5.
DP number 9, Trinity Salgado.
Now Trinity Salgado will come to the plate, and a golden opportunity here for SGA to generate some runs. Dottie's first pitch. It's in there for strike one looking. So it all started after that illegal pitch. And what would have been a pop out to the shortstop wound up being a walk to Palacios, a sacrifice bunt later. A runner moves over. Moreno gets on the E5. And trying to lay down the bunt was Salgado, and it's 0-2. Seven, 8, 9, the order up here for SGA. In the top half of the second inning, making some noise. They have 2 runners on with 1 out. Trying to get to the hard-throwing righty, Maddie Dottie. The freshman takes the sign. Delivers. That one's shot the other way. That's a base hit, and we are tied at 1. A base hit the other way from Trinity Salgado. And nothing fancy about that. Santa Gertrudis ties it at 1 with 1 out. That was a fastball, and Salgado, she just threw the hands out there and went the other way with it, right into that 4-hole. Hannah Perales will come to the plate. She bats 8th in the SGA order. And that pitch misses inside, ball 1. First and second, 1 down. Corners of the infield, playing a couple of steps in. That one just missed, says the home plate umpire, Bobby Robinson. Looked good from up here, just a little high for Robinson's liking in that strike zone. This is a big inning for Santa Gertrudis. They go down in order 1, 2, 3 via the punch out. Grandview makes quick work, and they get a run. As Dottie finds the river, it's 2-1. Grandview got a run. SGA pivots and gets one back on the RBI single from Salgado. Hannah Perales at the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Shoots this one into shallow center. That's going to be a base hit. De Los Santos holding the runner, and the bases are loaded with Lady Lions. Just a little Texas leaguer. Now Julia Guerrero will come to the plate. And the bases are loaded. Now the pitching coach for Grandview will come out and pay a visit. SGA now trying to strike while the iron's hot, and they're going to try and flip this lineup over and get Mireles, Reyes, and De Los Santos to the plate. Julia Guerrero will be the batter up. And again, this all goes back to that illegal pitch. What would have been an out ended up being a ball that evened up the count. Palacios wound up walking. Cruz laid down the sacrifice bunt, moved Moreno over. Then the RBI from Salguero, and then a single from Perales. And now there is nowhere to put him for Maddie Dottie. Julia Guerrero coming into the state tournament with a .389 average. .31 RBIs. First pitch misses, and it's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Big spot earlier in this ball game. Santa Gertrudis, you want to win at this level, you got to execute. As Dottie delivers the 1-0. Slices its foul, it's a ball and a strike. So barring a double play, SGA can get the lineup turned over to the top of the order with Ariana Mireles waiting in the on-deck circle. Right now, Dottie battling a 1-1 count. The pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Two-one to the right-handed hitter, Guerrero. And a base hit smoked back up the middle. SGA is going to take the lead. 1 run will score. The relay not in time. Safe at home, safe at third. Santa Gertrudis takes a 3-1 lead. Guerrero, Perales, and Salguero, 3 straight singles. And now we will go back to the top of the lineup, and Adi Mireles, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, chomping at the bit to get back into that box. I tell you what, all it takes is one. As a hitter, telling you, all it takes is one, and hitting can be contagious. And SGA now with 3 straight hits. They loaded the bases up. They cash in for 2 runs on that 2-run single from Guerrero. 3 runs here in the top of the second. Second and third. As Guerrero takes second wisely. Mireles tried squaring around for a bunt. She missed, and it's 0-1. Now Dottie quickly resets, delivers the 0-2. And again, Mireles missing on the bunt attempt. No balls and 2 strikes. Infield all coming in with runners on second and third. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Dottie delivers, and Mireles shoots that one foul. And the count will stick at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Adi Mireles, Taylor Reyes. One of the better 1-2 punches at the top of the order we've seen really throughout this year. As Dottie calls time, stops to tie her cleat. Great crowd on hand from both sides, from both Grandview and Santa Gertrudis. The 3-1 from Dottie. Or check that, the 1-2 is a swing and a miss. And Mireles goes down for a second time this afternoon on the 1-2 pitch. Now Taylor Reyes will come to the plate. First pitch low and in, ball 1 to Taylor Reyes. Reyes, a junior for SGA. The 1-0. Fastball beams it by her. Now the count runs 1-1. It's a 3-1 Santa Gertrudis lead. Dottie delivers the pitch. Chopper to the shortstop. That's going to go off her glove and into left and past the left fielder. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Reyes standing on third. We'll see how they score that one. Santa Gertrudis now leads 5-1. Clears the bases.
First baseman number 16, Izzy De Los Santos.
That's going to be, in my book, an RBI double to Reyes. Reached third on the air from the left fielder. And Izzy De Los Santos will come to the plate. That was a base hit just past the outstretched glove of James, the shortstop, that went underneath the glove of the left fielder Smith, and that ball rolled all the way to the wall and allowed 2 runs to score and allowed Taylor Reyes to take third. It's a 5-run inning for Santa Gertrudis. The 1-1, De Los Santos. Ground ball to the third base side and a 5-3 putout, but damage done. Santa Gertrudis answers with a 5-run second inning. Midway through the second, SGA 5, Grandview 1. You're listening to Rio Sports Live.
My son Leo just graduated from high school, but also with his associate degree from Texas Southmost College at no cost at all. Not having that financial burden was so helpful to our family. That's 2 years we did not have to pay for.
All of my TSC credits transferred to UTRGV, and I am so grateful to go into my major debt-free.
We're La Vida and the girl watching Real Sports Live. Go Cardinals! We are Mexico East and we're watching Real Sports Live. East side, strong side.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second. And after a one-run inning from Grandview, Santa Gertrudis,
Third baseman number 9, Olivia.
they score 5 runs in the top half of the second. We're going to circle that illegal pitch because after that, it was all SGA. Now Grandview has an opportunity here in the bottom half of the second to answer. 6, 7, 8, the order up for Santa Gertrudis. Olivia Bowerschlaw to lead it off for the Zebras. Now let's see how Grandview responds. Fernandez pitch misses, up and away for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Low and in, and it's 2-0. So Bowerschlag, Rafa, and Gordy. Bottom half of the order for Grandview. Fernandez misses high, and it's 3-0. 24 wins, 4 losses for the freshman. Middle infield all playing back, and that's a 4-pitch walk. And just like that, Grandview is going to have their leadoff man on the 4-pitch walk to Bowerschlaw. Now Grafa will come to the plate. Grandview is the home team here in the bottom half of the second. Skips in the dirt. Yeah, it's a ball and no strikes. The winner here will play Rains or Cahoma. Rains with a 33-7 record. And that misses for ball 2. Now Cruz is going to call time, and she's going to have a chat. Now the rest of the infield will all come in. So a 4-pitch walk to Bowerschlaw, then 2 straight balls to Grafa. So 6 straight misses from the youngster. Cahoma and Rains are on deck. That game scheduled for 1 o'clock. Cahoma 34-3. Rains 33-7 on the year. Here's the 2-0. That's popped up. Playable. Diving, making the catch on the third base side. Ana Perales made that catch between third and home. Laid out and made the grab in foul grounds for out number 1.
Right fielder number 5, Cat Gordy.
Now, so with 1 down, 8-9-1 up, and Cat Gordy will come to the plate. And Gordy takes the first pitch for strike 1. That's in there for a strike. This is the second state appearance for Grandview. They too were also here in 2018. Fernandez, the 0-2, chopper to the shortstop. Playable, over to first, 2 away. And Mireles makes the clean play on a 6-3 putout. And the runner will take second. SGA will gladly exchange an out, with a runner advancing to second.
DP number 2, Caden Blackman.
Caden Blackman will now dig in. First pitch misses for ball 1. Caden Blackman coming in with a .313 average on the year. And pokes this one to shallow left, calling it off, saying I got it, is Mireles. The shortstop makes the catch for out number 1. So after a 5-run top of the second, SGA works around the leadoff walk. We head to the third. It's a 5-1 Santa Gertrudis lead. Real Sports Live is powered in part by T-Mobile. Coming to you live from Austin. We head to the third. SGA with the lead.
Located in Kent, Washington, Bauden has been delivering world-class game balls to high schools, colleges, and national conferences across the country for over 40 years. Bauden is the standard for quality and craftsmanship, engineered to give athletes the best.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
When you study local at Texas Southmost College, you can choose from over 50 associate degree programs, certificates, and workforce training programs. Register now for summer and fall classes and study local at Texas Southmost College.
We're La Pia and the girl watching Real Sports Live. Go Cardinals!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sail the seas? Or see the sails? On South Padre Island, that's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com.
Welcome back, top of the third. Santa Gertrudis leads 5-1 here on Rio Sports Live. Powered in part by T-Mobile. Kevin Naro on the play-by-play. That was a big inning for SGA, not only at the plate but defensively. Considering the way this game started, you're kind of an SGA fan sitting back like, oh, she just went 1-2-3 on us, all via the strikeout. But again, it was Palacios who got the rally going, and now she will lead off the inning for SGA. She had that walk. And the first pitch in there for strike 1, inner part of the plate. That is a game note we'll take. We could circle back to later in this ball game. Middle of the infield back. Sun-soaked field. Red and Charlene McCombs field. A beautiful day for softball here in late May. That ball is shot foul and out of play. And it's 0-2 here in the top of the third. 4, 5, 6 the order up. Palacios, Cruz, and Moreno. SGA in the black uniforms with the pinstripes. Open stance is Palacios. And that fastball just misses off the plate. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So you get the big 5-run inning from Santa Gertrudis. And what followed after was just as big, because Grandview gets that leadoff walk. That's a swing and a miss for a strikeout, and there's one away. What happens next is Grandview gets a leadoff walk on 4 pitches. Then Graffa gets ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, so it's 6 straight misses from Fernandez. Then she settles in, gets a pop-up to third, a ground out to short, and a pop-up again to the shortstop. And SGA works around the leadoff walk, and they go 1-2-3. First pitch in there, strike 1. To Kiara Cruz, she's 0 for 1, grounded out to the third base side. Back on a 5-4 putout in the second inning. Second baseman was covering on that last out. Dottie rocks the 0-1. Good take inside, and it's a ball and a strike. (5-1) your score. Top of inning number 3. Thanks for tuning in this audio broadcast on Rio Sports Live. The 1-1. Oof, that one missed. Not sure where that one missed. That was a fastball. Looked like it was right down Broadway, but they're going to call it an illegal pitch. Earl Ware, the third base umpire, came in and called that illegal pitch, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Otherwise, from up here, it looked like a good pitch. It was right down Broadway. The 2-1, low and in, and it's 3 balls and a strike. So, again, we've seen the legal pitch. We've seen it called. We've seen it not called. And not only in the Harlingen series, but in the Harlan-San Benito series in the regional quarters. And that's a good pitch. Caught the inner half of the plate there to the right-handed hitter, Cruz. And it's now 3-2 with 1 down. And it was the same case with Aubrey Flores. The umpires called it, they didn't call it, and eventually they just stopped. And a ground ball to the first baseman. Easy play made. Taps on the bag. There's 2 away. Isabella Jeter. Just an easy play made for the first baseman. 2 up, 2 down. Now Alexis Moreno will come to the plate.
20, Alexis Moreno.
Moreno reached on the error from Bauerschlag, the third baseman, in her last at-bat, and it kept that inning going. Moreno later came around to score a run, a part of that 5-run second. And goes right back to the heater. And it's 0-1. So Dottie's done a good job on being able to get ahead in the hitters. Hasn't been able to put him away since really that first inning when she went 1-2-3. Now she's trying to retire the side in order. And that pitch misses. And the count goes even at 1-1. Trinity Salgado waiting in the on-deck circle. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper right to the pitcher, Dottie. Flips it over to first. And Maddie Dottie pivots and responds with a clean 1-2-3 inning. Down goes SGA. We head to the bottom half of the third. Santa Gertrudis leads 5-1 when we come back.
Hello from Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated Texas Education Agency district. A stands for Academic Excellence at Los Fresnos CISD, where pathways to secondary success are being built for students at the brand new Resaca Middle School campus. A stands for Academic Advancement at Los Fresnos High School, where the College Center provides a jump start on college and career readiness that includes advanced placement classes, dual enrollment options, CTE opportunities, and scholarship money. Los Fresnos CISD, an A-rated and 7-time post-secondary readiness distinction district.
At Harlingen CISD, college, career, community ready is more than just a saying. We've created 12 academies to provide students with access to fields of study that best fit their interests and passions. Within the 12 academies, there are 42 certifications that will aid students in getting a head start on a career upon graduation. Become HCISD proud and enroll today.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third and a 5-1 lead. You are listening to the Class 3A state semifinal and an infield single. No play at first. So Sydney Mann with a slow roller to the right side of the infield.
Second baseman number 22.
And Taylor Reyes, she just had no play. Now KK Moore will come to the plate. 0 for 1. 2, 3, 4 now for Grandview, trying to rebound. Lays down the bunt perfectly. Down the third base line. Sacrifice in order and having to reach for it. Almost a dangerous play there, as Taylor Reyes made the catch on the sacrifice. A little bit of a wide throw. Reyes had to extend just a little bit, but Mann will take second.
Shortstop number 12, Jaylee James.
And this will bring up Jaylee James. So a leadoff single from Mann, sacrifice from Moore. 3, 4, 5 in the heart of the order up for Grandview. 5 runs, 4 hits for Santa Gertrudis. A run and 3 hits, and that one got her. Got her on that left elbow. James wearing that elbow guard, and she will trot over to first. Okay, so now Grandview has something cooking. Bella Jeter will come to the plate. Cruz takes off her mask, gives her infield and outfield assigns. Good communication from SGA. But Ellis, the third baseman, also giving some signs out to the outfield. Grandview has had a base runner in each of the first 3 innings. First pitch, they foul it off. It's 0-1. Jeter 0 for 1. With a 4-3 put out, and Maddie Dottie patiently waiting in the on-deck circle. The 0-1, off speed. Perales taps on the bag at third. This could be 2. Play over to first, got the tag, and an inning-ending double play on a 5-3 twin killer. It was a chopper to Perales. She tapped on the bag at third to get the force, then made the throw across the diamond on a 5-3 putout. And they will strand 2. We played 3. We head to the 4th. Santa Gertrudis leads this one 5-1. You're listening to Rio Sports Live. Is powered by T-Mobile. When we come back,
stop into your local Texas.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard, call today 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
Welcome back. Top of inning number 4. Kevin Aro on the play-by-play. Thanks for tuning in to Rio Sports Live. It's powered by T-Mobile. Red and Charlene McCombs Field. A beautiful day for softball here in our state capital. Looks like the grounds crew is going to come out and do some work in the circle. Might have a little bit of a delay here with the grounds crew now. I'm going to sweep up right in front of that pitcher's mound. Not the mound, but the rubber, so to speak. So with that, let's just recap the scoring here. In the first inning, it was a leadoff single from Sydney Mann, and Jaylee James drove her in. Grandview took a 1-0 lead. Looked good early on for Maddie Dottie. She struck out the side 1-2-3 in the first inning. Then came the second, and it was an illegal pitch called on Dottie to the batter, Karina Palacios. What would have been a pop-up to the shortstop and an out wound up making it a 2-2 count. Palacios wound up drawing the walk. Then a sacrifice bunt from Cruz. And then Moreno reached on an error. And then an RBI from Trinity Salguero and Julia Guerrero. And Taylor Reyes at the top of the order. All equaling to a 5-run top of the second inning for Santa Gertrudis. And they were just base hits the other way from Salguero. She tied the game. Julia Guerrero extended the lead 3-1, the bottom half of the order. And after a strikeout to Mireles, it was Taylor Reyes, who our official scorers are ruling it a 2-run triple. That made it 5-1, and you're seeing the bottom half of the order, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the SGA order, have all scored runs. They've all been on base. Top of the order, Mireles, rough day so far with 2 strikeouts. The grounds crew is now exiting the field, and Maddie Dottie is going to take a couple of warm-up pitches. Dottie responded with a 1-2-3 third. But again, the big thing was that SGA got that big 5-run inning in the top half of the inning, and the bottom half of the inning was to me is going to wind up being one of the things that won't make the headlines. But they worked around a leadoff walk. Then they retired the next 3 in order, 7, 8, and 9. And it was a 4-pitch walk to Bauerschlaw. And then Graffa got ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. It was 6 straight balls. You kind of felt like some of the momentum could be swinging in Grandview's favor. They could get a couple of runners on, flip the lineup over. Instead, SGA works around the leadoff walk. All right, so we're good to go.
Santa Gertrudis Academy Lady Lions. Now batting DP number 9, Trinity Salguero.
So it'll be 7, 8, 9, bottom half of the order. Like we mentioned, all have been on base and have scored. Trinity Salguero takes the first pitch, looking for strike 1. Salguero 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. He is the DP for Coach De Los Santos and Santa Gertrudis. Dottie deals the 0-1. Salguero hits it foul, and we'll do it again. It's 0-2. The 0-2 on the way, the pitch. Check swing. That's a called strike 3 anyways. And Salguero goes down looking. Now Hannah Perelis will come to the plate.
Third baseman number 10.
Coach Tomas de los Santos, the captain of the ship. And this is their 5th state appearance. That pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Really in the last decade, Santa Gertrudis making their run all the way to the state tournament in 13, 16, 17, and 18. Ground ball, right side, playable. And an easy 4-3 put out. Perelis is retired. There's 2 up and 2 down.
Right fielder number 1, Julia Guerrero.
Now Julia Guerrero will come to the plate. She bats 9th in the SGA order. You just talk about a dominant run for SGA. No balls, 1 strike. They beat Goliad, Santa Rosa, Hebronville, Hallettsville, and Jordanton. Along the way here to the state capitol. That pitch misses high. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 quick outs for Maddie Dottie. Dottie delivers the 1-1, and that's going to be a base hit into center field, and the bottom half of the SGA order continues to chug along. Guerrero with a good piece of hitting. She is now 2 for 2, but again, that's been the theme all year long for this SGA lineup. There are no easy outs 1 through 9. So coming into the year, we knew that the pitching was going to be young. As Adi Mireles digs in, she's 0 for 2, back to the top of the order for the Lady Lions. First pitch takes it for strike 1. We knew the pitching was going to be young, but we knew offensively that SGA was able to, when they were going to score, they were going to score in bunches. And the 0-1 misses, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. High and inside, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 down. And a good take from Mireles. That pitch just off the plate. So Mireles ahead in the count, 3-1 with a runner on first is Guerrero. Dottie again takes the sign. Big swing and miss. Del Santos giving her the green light, and why not on a 3-1 pitch. The 3-2 payoff pitch. And Mireles spoils it with a foul ball off the netting. Mireles coming into Austin with 21 walks. She's only striking out 9 times all year. 77 runs, 42 ribbies on the year for the leadoff batter. She slaps this one the other way. Fly ball to left. Catch is made. Mireles is retired. They work around a 2-out single from Guerrero. Midway through the 4th, Santa Gertrudis leads 5-1. You're listening to Rio Sports Live. When we come back,
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
See art or create it. On South Padre Island, that's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com.
My son Leo just graduated from high school, but also with his associate degree from Texas Southmost College at no cost at all. Not having that financial burden was so helpful to our family. That's 2 years we did not have to pay for.
All of my TSC credits transferred to UTRGV, and I am so grateful to go into my major debt-free.
welcome back. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1 Santa Gertrudis, 4-5-6. Check that, 5-6-7, the order up. First pitch from Fernandez, misses away. Yeah, it's a ball and no strikes to Maddie Dottie. 0-for-1 with a fly out to center. Goes back to the junk, misses. High, it's 2 balls and no strikes. Deandra Fernandez, her father, the first assistant to Coach Tomas de los Santos, Daniel Fernandez. And that ball smoked down the third base line, and that's going to be a leadoff hit. So a single from Dottie. Now Olivia Bowerschlaw will come to the plate, drew a walk, her first trip up. And a courtesy runner will come in for the pitcher.
Number 4, Claire Baker.
Now Claire Baker will come in and do the running for their starting pitcher. So Coach Fernandez met him a couple years back. In fact, it was in the fall of 2020 when he was still working down in Three Rivers. He was one of the IT guys down there at Bulldog Stadium in Three Rivers that really helped us get through a lot of broadcasts back in that fall of 2020, and known Fernandez ever since. Ground ball to the shortstop. Again, this could be 2. Makes the play over to first, and a 6-3 unassisted double play. Adi Mireles. Tough play for the shortstop. And a 6-3 double play. Tapped on the bag at second and whipped it over to first. And that's what you want to see out of your shortstop. She's having a tough day at the plate. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. She's 0 for 3. She takes the field defensively. And we've seen 2 double plays already here from this SGA defense. And that's something that stood out in their one-gamer against Jordanton was that they played some sharp defense. First pitch misses 1-0. Big swing and miss. She had her guessing on that one. Kylie Graffa 0 for 1. Fooled on that off speed. It's 1-1. And when they played Hallettsville, or check that, they played, that's a pop-up. Get to that here in just a second. Is it playable? It's 1-2. That foul ball goes into the stands. It's Hebronville. And they took on Hebronville earlier this postseason. Coach Ramirez was just encouraging his girls that they're not going to make any mistakes. Got to execute, got to put the ball in play. But they, as in SGA, said they're not going to make mistakes. They're going to play really good defense, and we've seen that here through the first 3 2/3 innings. 4 2/3, check that. Two strikes on the batter, Graffa. And a swing and a miss on the 2-2 pitch. They get the strikeout and they get a double play. Second double play of the ball game. We've played 4. We are halfway home. We head to the 5th. Santa Gertrudis leads 5-1 when we come back.
Lady Lions.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Welcome back. Top of the order up for SGA. 2-3-4. Taylor Reyes will lead it off for Santa Gertrudis. First pitch swinging. Shoots this one down the right field line, and it's foul. Reyes is 1 for 2. Struck out her first trip up and was credited with a 2-run triple in the second inning. The 0-1. Misses low and in, and it's a ball and a strike. Dottie's 1-1 pitch. Reyes belts this one deep left field. That ball is up and out. Taylor Reyes with a line shot. She'll touch them all and take the tour. 6-1, Santa Gertrudis. Taylor Reyes with a line shot left center.
First baseman number 16, Izzy De Los Santos.
Now Izzy De Los Santos will come to the plate. De Los Santos will now come to the plate. First pitch in there for strike one. The 0-1 sliced foul, and it's 0-2. So Reyes now 2 for 3 this morning. A triple and a home run for the number 2 hitter. Izzy De Los Santos. She's 0 for 2, looking for her first hit of the morning. The 0-2, ground ball. Played by the shortstop. The throw over to first got her by about a half step. And a 6-3 putout. De Los Santos is retired.
Left fielder number 14, Karina Palacios.
Now Karina Palacios will dig in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And walked and scored a run in the second inning. Pitch misses low, ball 1. The 1-0. That's going to be a base hit into left center. Palacios is aboard. So a leadoff home run from Reyes, a ground out De Los Santos. Palacios with a base hit into left center. Now Kiara Cruz will come to the plate. And a time in the circle. And there's going to be a pitching change here for Grandview. As Dottie's morning is over, she gets a standing ovation from her crowd. Well, step aside. Pitching change coming up when we come back.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay, Mia.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Been feeling a little stressed lately? Luckily, South Padre Island has plenty of Or maybe you'd rather have some aww. Now that you think about it, it's been a long time since you've had a good How will you ever decide? Choosing what to do on South Padre Island? That's as hard as it gets. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome back to a new pitcher in the game.
Got your number 3,
Caden Blackman
Diana Cruz.
will take over, and she'll inherit the runner on first, Palacios. So 5 1/3 for Dottie. And back-to-back strikes. The runner taking second, slides in safely. And a stolen base from Palacios. Cruz behind in the count early, 0-2. So Palacios slow to get up. We'll step aside for an injury timeout when we come back.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Welcome back. So Palacios is okay. And off we go, the 0-2. This one, deep left center. Running and making the catch for out number 2. And the runner tags is Palacios from second to third. As Sydney Mann tracked that one down in the alleyway.
Center fielder, number 20, Alexis Moreno.
Now Alexis Moreno will come to the plate. Misses, ball 1. Runner now on third is Palacios after tagging up on that fly ball to center. Low and in, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball in there for strike 1. Moreno 0 for 1. Reached on an error, scored a run in the second, then grounded out to Dottie in the third inning on a 1-3 putout. 2 balls and a strike. Blackman, the new pitcher. Sharply hit ball. Man on the run makes the catch for out number 3.
That'll take us out of the top of
center
the
field.
to the Lady Lions. 1 run tacked on off 2 hits.
So 1 run
winners,
comes
1
across
last
the
stranded.
score
Go
on
ahead
the
to
leadoff
bottom of the
home
fifth.
run from Taylor Reyes. Santa Gertrudis leads this one 6-1. We head to the bottom half of the 5th. You are listening to Rio Sports Live, powered by T-Mobile.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Me or you? Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Welcome back. 8-9-1, the order up for Grandview. It's Kat Gordy to lead it off. Fouls off the first pitch he sees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Slow roller, could be trouble. The play over to first on a 4-3 putout. Charging was Taylor Reyes. That ball took a funky hop, or a bounce, kind of zigzagged through the right side of the infield.
Now batting pitcher number 2, Caden Blackmon.
Now Caden Blackman will come to the plate. First pitch misses, and it's ball 1. And that's outside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Diving is Mireles. Can't make the play. And Blackman is aboard on an infield single with 1 out.
To the top of the order for the Zebras, center fielder number 7, Sydney Mann.
Kahoma and Rains waiting in the on-deck circle with a 1 o'clock first pitch. The state championship will be Thursday at 1 o'clock. So that will be tomorrow. Ball 1. And Sydney Mann to the plate. Shoots it foul. It's 1-1. So back to the top of the lineup for Grandview. Sydney Mann 2 for 2, 2 singles, a run scored in the first, and was stranded on second base back in the 3rd inning. And Mann Batting from the left-handed side of the plate, trying to slap her way on. One ball and 2 strikes. Cal Allen will be in action tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And picked by the shortstop, play over to first, and they double him up for another double play. How about this SGA defense? The runner at first, not aware of the situation, was caught about halfway between first and second. And Mireles, the shortstop, made the catch, threw it over to first with plenty of time. That is the third double play we've seen here today, turned by SGA. We've played 5. We head to the 6th, and a 6-1 lead for SGA.
Southwest.
We are La Feria, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Roll Pride.
When you study local at Texas Southmost College, you can choose from over 50 associate degree programs, certificates, and workforce training programs. Register now for summer and fall classes and study local at Texas Southmost College.
Today's gonna be a big day on South Padre Island, but what should you do first? A big breakfast with friends sounds pretty good, but you really wanted to paddle out and see the sunrise from the water. Breakfast or boarding or breakfast? How about boarding, then breakfast? That was easy. Choosing what to do on South Padre Island. That's as hard as it gets. Visit sopadre.com. Today's gonna be a big day on South Padre Island, but what should you do first? A big breakfast with friends sounds pretty good, but you really wanted to paddle out and see the sunrise from the water. Breakfast or boarding or breakfast? How about boarding, then breakfast? That was easy. Choosing what to do on South Padre Island. That's it.
Welcome back. Top of the 6th. Outside ball 1. 7-8-9 the order up. Trinity Salguero. To lead it off for the Lady Lions. Misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. And that ball shot foul into the bullpen down the right field line. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Salguero, Pereles, and Guerrero. 6 through 9. Been able to generate some offense for SGA. They were a key part in that 5-run inning. And there's a base hit into left. Ball's going to get past the left fielder. So it's going to be a single. And she reaches second on the air. So Salguero with a leadoff single. That's her second hit of the morning. She's now 2 for 3, and Hannah Perales will come to the plate. She's 1 for 2, a single, a run scored, and a ground out in the 4th inning, 4-3. SGA looking for more. First pitch swinging, fielded by the shortstop, checks the runner, makes the play. Now the throw down to second, she's safe. Salguero just flirting between second and third.
Right fielder number 1, Julia Guerrero.
Now Julia Guerrero will dig in. Guerrero 2 for 2 in that 9th spot. Here's a 2-run single. First pitch high for ball 1. And then a run in the 4th inning. 1-0 pitch. This is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 misses well outside, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 taking all the way. That's upstairs, ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk to Julia Guerrero. She's reached all 3 times here this morning. Back to the top, Adi Mireles.
Top of the
She
order,
is itching
shortstop,
for a
27,
hit.
Adi Morales.
0 for 3 is Mireles. She's played extremely well in the infield, though. Outside for ball 1. SGA has turned 3 double plays here today. The 1-0 misses outside. So 6 straight misses. From Caden Blackman. Came in relief for Dottie. Lays down the bunt, and it goes foul. It's 2-1. Blackman deals the 2-1. And Mireles fouls it off, and the count runs even at 2-2. So runner on first and second for SGA. 5 runs in the second, a run in the 5th. And they're looking for more. The 2-2. Now ball hit foul. Mireles digs in, battling a 2-2 count. The pitch blows it by her, a swing and a miss. Mireles now 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
Second baseman number 22, Taylor Reyes.
Now this brings up Taylor Reyes, who hit that leadoff home run in the 5th. Big swing and miss for strike 1. Blackman reached back for a little extra on that one. And Reyes was swinging out of her cleats on that first pitch. The 0-1. Popped up, shallow left, playable on the run, making the catch, and an easy play made on the F7. So Grandview works around a walk and a single. No runs come across to score.
No runs,
Midway
no
through
errors,
inning
2
number
left on.
6. Santa Gertrudis leads 6-1 when we come back.
Visit SoPadre.com.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Our service.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the 6th. Fernandez first pitch. I got her on the left foot. Was James to lead it off. James is aboard. Bella Jeter will come to the plate.
James.
Or check that. KK Moore. Apologize. Read that wrong on my scorecard. And a high fly ball to left, but that's well foul. Well, KK Moore was hit by the pitch. She's on first, and James is at the plate. First pitch she saw, she hit it foul down the left field side. It's 2-3-4, the order up for Grandview. Change up, flutters in there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. To the batter, James. She was hit by the pitch in the 3rd inning and an RBI single in the 1st. Waits on that one, cranks this one, left center, on the run, can't make the catch. It's gonna go off the wall. They're gonna hold the runner, 2nd and 3rd. Good piece of hitting by James. That's extra bases. Just waited on the off speed. Pulled it into left center, deep in that alleyway, that 212 mark.
First baseman number 10, Bella Jeter.
Now Bella Jeter will come to the plate. Jeter coming in with a .508 average. First pitch swinging, popped up. Mireles on the run. Dives, makes the catch. And shallow center. And the runners will hold put, but that is a huge out. So Mireles, the shortstop, sprinted out to shallow center to make the catch.
Left fielder, number 13.
And it will stay
Doty.
2nd and 3rd, but a big out for SGA. Now Maddie Dottie will come to the plate. First pitch, high ball 1. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Fly out to center. And a single in the 4th inning. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 is the count, 2nd and 3rd. If Grandview is going to want to put together a rally, now would be the time to do it. And a ball hit well foul. Into left. So it will stay second and third, 1 out. 2 balls and a strike. That ball shot the other way. That'll score a run. And it's an RBI single. First and third.
Third baseman number 9, Olivia Bauerschlag.
Olivia Bauer shot at the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk. With 1 swing, this could become a 1-run game. First pitch swinging. Pulls it into left, but it's a foul ball. You have a comfortable lead if you're SGA, but you don't want to give a team any kind of life, especially when you're starting to count outs. 1 out, bottom of the 6th, first and third. Big swing and miss on the changeup. We've seen that a couple of times from Fernandez. The 0-2 pitch. Fights it off in on the hands. And the count will stick at 0-2. Bauershaw drew a walk in the 2nd inning. Grounded out in the 4th. The 0-2. Past the outstretched glove of Mireles, and it'll score another run. And it's 6-3 with 1 out. Now it's just a soft little tapper into shallow left. And Mireles, I mean, if she makes that catch, I mean, wow. Bauershaw, just a little get me over base hit. And the lead is cut in half. Kylie Graffa represents the tying run at the plate.
Kylie Graffa.
First and second, 1 out. 3 runs on 8 hits. Just got a piece of it, fouls it off, it's 0-1. So a run in the first, 2 here in the 6th. And Grandview just continues to chip away. They found themselves into 3 different double plays. Trying to break through here. The 0-1. Ooh, just misses. It's 1-1. Bobby Robinson, the home plate umpire. The 1-1. And that changeup finds its way in there for a called strike 2 looking. The 1-2 popped up. Mireles giving chase, calling it off, and shallow left was Palacios, and there's 2 away. Good communication out there and between Palacios and Mireles, and that is a big out, number 2.
Gordy.
This will bring up Kat Gordy. 0 for 2 in the 8 spot. A ground out to the shortstop and to the second baseman. One ball, no strikes, ahead in the count early. The 1-0 from Fernandez. Goes back to the off speed. A big swing and miss. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one clipped the outside corner for strike 2, and the home plate umpire, Bobby Robinson, rung her up, but that's only strike 2. So Gordy will get another crack at it. Big pitch here from Fernandez. The 1-2, swung on, popped up, right side. There to make the catch for out number 3 on a lazy fly ball to right was Julia Guerrero. Grandview cuts into the lead. They trail by 3. We head to the 7th. You're listening to Rio Sports Live, powered by T-Mobile.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials.
If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Date night on South Padre Island? No problem. You could hit the town and dance the night away. Or maybe you'd prefer some fun and games, like being a kid again. Party like a grown-up? Or a throwback to the good old days? Tough call. Luckily, either decision will be the right one. Choosing what to do on South Padre Island? That's as hard as it gets. Visit SoPadre.com.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Auto, home, business, or
Flexible.
insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Me or you? Hello?
Accesible.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price.
Welcome back. First pitch to De Los Santos missed for ball 1. And now she gets ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. De Los Santos 0 for 3 today. Still looking for her first hit. As she takes the pitch there for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. This game just a little over the 2-hour mark. A 10 o'clock first pitch. State championship game will be played tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Then Cal Allen will take center stage at 7 p.m. as they will have a date with Aubrey. And then on Friday, San Benito play at 4 o'clock. Ground ball, right side of the infield, and a 4-3 put out De Los Santos retired. She's 0 for 4. Now Karina Palacios will come to the plate. She's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
The fielder, number 14, Karina Palacios.
And Palacios takes the first pitch for strike one. The 0-1. Shoots that one well foul and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. That pitch missing well outside for ball 1. Big swing and a miss. 2 down.
Catcher, number 3, Kiana Cruz.
And this will bring up Kiana Cruz. 2 up, 2 down. It's in there for strike one. Fouls it back, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Easy fly ball for the second baseman.
For the top of the 7th, 3 up, 3 down for
And
the
a
Lions.
1-2-3 inning for SGA.
We'll head to the bottom
Now we
of
head
the
to
7th
the
inning
bottom
with the
half of the
Zebras
7th.
coming up to bat.
Now last shot for the Zebras. Santa Gertrudis 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the state championship.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
My son Leo just graduated from high school, but also with his associate degree from Texas Southmost College at no cost at all. Not having that financial burden was so helpful to our family. That's 2 years we did not have to pay for.
All of my TSC credits transferred to UTRGV, and I am so grateful to go into my major debt-free.
Bottom of the 7th for the Grandview Zebras. Pitcher number 2, Caden Blackman.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Caden Blackman to lead it off. 9-1-2. The order up and the last shot for Grandview. That first pitch misses low, ball 1. Blackman 1 for 2. The fly out to the shortstop in the second and a single in the fifth. Fernandez trying to go the distance. Ground ball right side, one away. 4-3 put out on 2 pitches.
To the top of the order for the Zebras, center fielder number 7, Sidney Mann.
Now Sidney Mann will come to the plate. In there for strike 1. No balls and a strike. 1 down. 6-3 your score. A run in the first, 2 in the sixth for Grandview. That pitch off the plate. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 down. Top of the order up for Grandview and Mann. 2 for 3, also grounded into a double play back in the fifth. 1-1 pitch, popped up, shallow left, there to make the catch, 2 away. Palacios there to make the catch, and Santa Gertrudis Academy 1 out away
22, KK
from going back to the state championship. KK Moore. Pitch from Fernandez. Lofts it in there for strike 1. Moore was hit by the pitch. Her last trip up, later scored a run. Laid down a sacrifice bunt in the third and grounded out in the first inning. The 0-1 from Fernandez. Fly ball to center, there to make the catch. Santa Gertrudis is headed back to the state championship game after a 6-3 win over Grandview. How about SGA?
Congratulations, both teams. A very hard-fought matchup. Coming up in
Was
just a
a
few moments,
5-run
semifinal awards
second
presentation.
inning that really helped make the difference. All went back to that illegal pitch that threw Dottie off her groove. RBIs from Salguero, Guerrero, and Taylor Reyes. All having big afternoons. Julia Guerrero is going to be our Economy Awards Player of the Game in the 9-hole, going 2 for 2. 2 singles, a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. So a 5-run inning, helping make the difference. And Santa Gertrudis Academy will have an opportunity to play for the state championship. First pitch tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We will be back here for that. Tomorrow we'll also be back for the Cal Allen State Semi game. That game's at 7 o'clock, and then Friday we will also be back for the San Benito game. That game's scheduled for 4 o'clock. On behalf of myself, Kevin Aro, Joe Bowling, and everyone at Rio Sports Live, saying so long from Austin. The final score, Santa Gertrudis 6, Grandview 3.